Hey Aquas, thank you so much for joining me. I just want to give a shout out to y'all. Thank you for all the views and all the subscribes. Y'all are amazing. I really appreciate it. Okay, Aquas. So we have the sword, the king, the shadow and the dead end, the mentor and the flame, Eros, the shapeshifter, and the vision. Aquas. You have been kind of and this energy of transition, right? Like just like these like the idea of the magnet. Like you had one read where you're like the magnet flipped and you were completely drawn to something, and the next read was just kind of like this repulsion of another thing. And I feel like it's because, like it's there's just such a polarity that you can't be drawn to one thing and the other at the same time because they're just like energetically pulled differently. And one of those energetic pulls you were discovering was very much a dead end that really, like fed on the shadow of you, like it pulled that side of you out. Um, and I think, you've been making a decision to really, cut away with that confusion and cut that energetic cord, so that you're not being kind of like dragged through the shadow that leaves you feeling stuck and stagnant. And showing up differently. But again, I feel like there's somebody because of that the way that these like magnet flip reads have been coming through. And I want to go back to I think it was two reads ago where it was just the idea of like somebody who you had just been at odds with. And everything that they were saying to you was like upsetting to you, and you were just like you don't know what you're talking about, or like just kind of that type of energy. And I feel like now that you're seeing, like why other things were preventing you from moving forward, I think you're understanding why it is that what that person was saying to you was real. You know what I mean? And then instead of feeling repulsed to it, feeling drawn to it. Um, feeling very passionately about this opportunity, about this person, because I feel like it's almost like this idea of like, no, I'm going to show up differently, and I'm going to and I know what it means to really see beyond like what meets the eye, right? Like behind the veil. Whew, okay. Aquas. See what else we can get for y'all. I hope everyone's doing well. Whoa. Okay, that was a stack. Let's just deal with that. Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords. Again, this idea of just like going in a different direction, letting something go. The Seven of Wands, seeing your way through, and wanting to speak a message. So I feel like maybe it's just that like we're still in that energy, but now you're wanting to really move forward, right? Like you've been in the energy of understanding how, it all came to be, and then facing your fears, because I feel like if there was, like this repulsion, this energetic repulsion that you are experiencing, whether it's with a person or a community or what have you, like if there was that energy of repulsion, then there's probably a little bit of fear just around the idea of like, I don't know, like did I burn that bridge? Like can I even like have this conversation with this person? Like is that like I feel like there's like that's kind of that fear that I'm feeling. But wanting to come forward with this new sense of truth, to create a new beginning, that I feel like, again, it's just this idea of like, now that I see it, now that I understand it, I value it. And now that I value it, I want to heal it. Like I want to make right any of the wrongs. I want to put the energy back together again. Kind of like Humpty Dumpty. Okay, Aquas. The Nine of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Page of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Lovers. Yeah, because I feel like there was just a lot of confusion surrounding what was going on. especially if you were in a situation where you were really just being like, what was the last one, like the placation of like they'll pull you in with something, and just feeling like you've been tricked and feeling, I mean, I think you've just been in that energy of just, I mean, that's just like a whole energy, but like breaking away with it, making a decision, to really move towards what you want. Aquas, it could be a love relationship, like somebody who you have a romantic interest in, like if it does play out like that, like somebody who you were like, well, I don't want anything to do with you because I'm dating this person and this person's amazing, and like you can't be them, and then realizing that like that person was real and these people were fake, or you know what I mean, or if it's community, or like however that plays out for you. But I feel like it's a choice that you're making, to really just like go for an opportunity to do something very different than what you've been doing. I love that for y'all. Okay, Aquas. Okay. The King of Wands twice, the Star twice. You have the Star? Yeah. The Star, the King of Wands. I mean, it feels very like an action, like taking action to heal. Like taking action to move forward. Like knowing that you put in the work to really, I mean, people think of the magician as like something out of nothing, but like it's alchemy, right? Like it's harnessed energy, it's harnessed intention. And I feel like there's an idea of like you've been working on yourself, and bringing healing, to you, so that you have that courage and that strength to really move toward something like with a strong sense of understanding, like alchemy, because it's just, like again, one of those things where it's like you can talk about things that you're going to do, you can idealize, you can dream, you can say, oh, I'm going to do this and this, or oh, I want this and this, but like when the time comes to actually show up for it, I kind of want to say that there's been an idea that like you haven't showed up for what it is that you wanted. And it's because you were being placated with something that like satiated an immediate desire, but didn't actually offer you what you wanted, right? It's that they'll pull you in, but then they'll feed off of you instead of, filling you up. The mirror, yeah, because I feel like again, it's just this idea of like when you don't see the whole picture, you don't move accordingly, And I feel like you've had to really, like shift your focus, shift your energy, and understand how it is that you can really, bring healing to yourself and to others, through whatever this like kind of tumultuous situation has been for you. Aquas, I feel like all good things, understanding, healing. You've got your card here twice. I mean, like you're facing your fears, you're doing what needs to be done, and you're becoming your own master. The master of your own destiny, if you will. I love that, Aquas. I hope this resonates with y'all. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. Please give me a like, share, and subscribe, and I will see y'all again soon. Bye.